Doug Duncan. How long do I know you?
Oh gosh, since a meeting at the Richmond Fed many years ago.
Oh, that's McKinley was president.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly.
So, for the viewers who are all over the world, would you take 12 seconds and tell everybody who you are?
I'm Doug Duncan, Chief Economist at Fannie Mae. I've been there about 15 years, and it's been great.
And Fannie Mae made the news this morning.
We did.
Maybe
we got a
viewers need to know what happened. I've been fishing. See, I know you have been paying close attention to everything except fishing, of course.
Right, one hand with the phone and one hand with the rod.
Right. So,
yeah, that was a downgrade, which will affect us as it affects treasuries, since we trade somewhere near treasuries. So I would expect that to have some impact on mortgage rates ultimately.
So Fitch has essentially downgraded the entire federal government and its agencies.
That's what it looks like.
Yes. When Standard & Poor's did the downgrade in 2011, was it as broad as this?
I don't think
you
so.
Remember?
I that's not my memory.
Yeah.
They did. I don't recall there any discussion of the agencies. It was mainly just the Treasury market.
Yeah. And we saw the 10-year Treasury this morning at about 420, 419, 418.
Yeah, which is up 15 to 20 basis points. I think it finished around 4 yesterday. I can't remember the exact number.
What are the lessons? You're a victim. You work for Fannie Mae.
Yeah.
And you've been there a while.
Yeah.
What are the takeaway lessons from this experience that you can say? Now, I don't want to put you on the spot inside Fannie Mae, but in a general theme. You're an economist, been in the financial world since we met at the Richmond Fed.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Right. To me, the very big picture here is a public discussion of our national fiscal situation. The playing out to the individual agencies, or in our case, organizations which are in conservatorship by a federal regulator. It's a byproduct of the focus on the overall fiscal position, which, as we discussed last night, was brought to the fore with very directly in the debt ceiling discussion. There was a lot of political posturing and things there. This is a continuation of that, from my perspective.
How can we find the path to move the debate away from political culture wars on both sides and hunker down to a workable budget process and not have this?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a politician, so I don't know the right answer there. But when I speak to people who are either directly or indirectly engaged in a political environment, my first conversation is about my grandchildren. And I care a lot that they have the kind of country and world to live in that I had when I was, as I was going through my career. And it's difficult if you can't get people to bring in the human dimension of the cost of this, to have a rational discussion. But we come here. Part of the reason I'm here at Camp Kotok is there's a bunch of people across the political spectrum, and we can have a conversation. And we like each other.
We had 25 people in the room talking about the debt ceiling and Fitch and downgrades, and we had the entire political spectrum.
Right.
And it was civil, it was polite, we disagreed, we agreed, we had different points of view.
Yeah.
What's the matter with that?
Yeah, I don't understand how we got to this. I remember sitting at the kitchen table with my parents and their friends, and there was never different points of view, but no one disliked each other. We all cared about each other's kids, cared about what's going on in school, cared about what's going on in our churches.
Yeah.
It is it's distressing for sure.
So one last question. Did you catch a fish today?
I did. I
All
actually, in our boat, I caught the first one. We didn't keep it. It was like this big. But
Well,
it was,
it was downgraded.
yeah,
It was
exactly.
downgraded.
It'll grow over time.
Doug Duncan, my dear friend from many years, thank you very much. You came up here not expecting to be with the largest federal agency and be downgraded with a credit rating, and you
Yeah.
didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
So you,
Yeah, our credits are really good. Our delinquencies, I think, are at near record lows.
yeah.
So, it's
So
not a
far,
credit issue.
we hold some paper of one type or another, and Cumberland disclosure. Cumberland Advisors has some exposure to federal agencies, whether they're rated AAA or AA plus. Thank you for continuing to pay us.
Absolutely.
It's very kind of you. That's very thoughtful.
It's our job.
Doug Duncan, Fannie Mae, Thursday, the day after Fitch downgraded the United States, and the day they included all the federal agencies. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.